hold the horn. If you put both hands in front, it's a little better. That way you don't interfere. There you go. Good.
Let me put my other.
I'll help you. Good.
Nice.
Oh, buckle your helmet. So this is just the relaxing part. Relax, enjoy yourself. You continue to ask me questions and anything that arises. You don't really have to do anything because I'll take care of the horse.
Okay.
This is your adjustment moment.
Okay.
Okay?
Boy. I used to ride bikes. I still do sometimes, and I know you put some pressure on your foot, like you kind of rest on your foot, so you kind of like absorb a little bit all the the movements.
That would be something that I'll teach you down the road a little bit.
Okay.
It's not something so much that's going on today. You're going to use your stirrups just to steady yourself.
Okay. Now when you have people that are coming back, do they use the same horse or do they usually try different horses? What's the usual thing?
As you progress, we'll progress and decide which horses you ride.
Okay.
Smokey is a very good beginning horse, but he's also a very good advanced horse. Because in the beginning, he'll listen to everything I tell him. And in the end, he's going to challenge you to push him. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if you told him to do something, he's not going to listen to you right now because he's listening to me. And in the future, when you ride him, the same thing. He's going to look to me like, is that okay?
Nice.
So it can be challenging for the horses to get them going a little bit because of that. But for the most part, all of them are really, really good. We have 8 horses here, but up to 10 horses to choose from. The other 2 right now in San Diego out on pasture.
So how does it work? Did people bring their horses that they own and you take care of them here, right? Or is this your horse?
We take care of private horses here. Well, this company doesn't.
Okay.
Privately, I do. If somebody goes on vacation or needs help, I'll help them with that. But you know, there are private boarders here who board their horses here and come in every day, like this little girl over here in the corner. She's a private owner, and that's her horse, and she cares for it on a daily basis or every other day or so. And then there are a couple different trainers and people here, like up in the arena here, who are a little more advanced, and they work under a trainer who they pay, and then sometimes the pay, depending on the horse and the situation, they either pay the trainer everything, and the trainer pays the board, or they pay the board and then an extra fee for training. So it works in different ways, but yeah, if you wanted to be a private owner, absolutely, you could come in here, rent or lease a stall for a month, and then you'd just be responsible to come in and care for your own animals. Okay?
Yep.
Good?
Doing good, yeah.
Okay, so when you go ahead and pick up your reins, I want you to pick them up and hold them just like that.
Like this?
Nope, that's a shovel, that's there you go. You want to hold it just like that. You just want to relax your hands. You don't have to set them here, but just relax. You're not going to do very much right now, but I want you to get the feel for it. He's going to tell you right now if he starts tossing his head like, hey, back off. You know,
I'll let him loose?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he has to itch or something, he drops his nose, he'll pull them out of your hands. So let it slide. Don't let it burn your fingers or anything. But you're good. Okay?
Yep.
Let's walk again.
You know, it feels like we've been doing this for thousands of years. Like even the first time you jump on a horse, it feels like so natural.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel strange at all.
Well, I don't know who exploited who, but the horses did make off with a pretty good deal. You know,
yeah, they did.
Because we care for them, feed them, protect them from predators and other things, and they provide a service. So, you know, I think it's a pretty good, even thing sometimes.
I live in Anaheim Hills. We have a lot of horse trails there.
Yes.
A lot of times driving home, I see people riding horses, and it's so nice.
Yes. I know that area well. Okay, good?
Good.
All right. So when we want to stop the horse, we're going to pull evenly on with both hands straight back, and we're going to say whoa, or we say ho. Both the words sound very similar, and the tone intent is the same. Ho can be a little harsher and quicker. Whoa is a couple steps, I'll think about it. He's really pretty good. He's not going to stop on a dime, but he will stop within a step or so. So you just pull straight back, I'll turn around, I'll look at you and say, okay, let's stop. Pull straight back and say, whoa, and he'll stop for you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. When you have more people coming, how do you ride them? Like, do they take turns, or you have, like, if I was to come with someone, would we both ride two horses side by side?
Well, if you came with somebody and like wanted to ride together, we could make arrangements to have two instructors here to help you out. It's totally possible to ride side by side. We have a couple horses that get along real well. That's not an issue. But riding like that is not a whole lot of learning.
Okay, I see.
So that's different than a lesson.
Okay.
Because instruction will help you throughout this, and our goals are to try to get you to understand the process to get to ride all by yourself. Okay, ready?
Oh.
Good. And now there you go. The release is like the reward also. So as simply said, you know, you pull back, it's like, okay, I get it. You release, they're like, okay, I did the right thing.
Good boy.
Rewarding and talking to them, that's just benefits.
Nice.
Good. Okay, now we're going to tell him to walk. You're going to say smoky walk, and we'll get him going, and then I'll teach you a little bit more.
Smoky walk.
Again, don't understand the English. They understand their name because I said to them so many times, which alerts them that they're going to get a command. It would be like a clicker, command, go. So if you say smoky walk, he knows we're talking to him. He doesn't quite always understand, but he'll get the intent because the other commands for doing other things are quite a bit different.
Do you breed them here?
Some people do.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any stallions here on the property, but you can ship them out to a farm where there's stallions, have them artificially inseminated here, and they can foal here. We do have the facilities.
Okay.
For the first year. After that, mother and baby need a little more room than this facility has. So
okay.
You have to be prepared for that. California, there's all kinds of regulations. Okay, let's stop.
Oh.
Good. Oh, good. You had a good voice.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I know he'll listen to you because a lot of times it's the exact opposite where, you know, whoever I'm working with is real timid. They want to be gentle. I don't want you to be rough, but I want you to be firm and be confident in what you tell them. And that's important because they build on your confidence.
I don't think they like the high-pitched voice, probably, right?
Not necessarily. That can be very startling, but also the intent of confidence is very reassuring to them. If you tell them they're okay and they believe you, they're okay. If they don't believe you, you're not going to be riding long. Come on, buddy.
Smoky walk.
There's a bunch of different ways to get horses to walk and do what we tell them to do. We use the verbal commands and cues. We also use our legs. We use our legs to squeeze up at the knees, and we also use our heels and lower calves to squeeze and kick them in different ways. So the next time you ask him to walk, I want you to gently kick him with the bottom of with the heels of your feet, and he'll listen to you then and follow through.
With no voice commands, right?
No, say the same thing.
Okay.
At the same time, say it, and then you're following through with the little kick.
Both legs or just
Both
one?
legs.
Okay.
If you do separate legs or different things with your legs, it means a whole different set of things.
Okay. I should have looked it up before I came. Like all the commands, or Are they universal?
No,
Okay.
they're not.
Okay.
There is a general rule of thumb, but it depends on the individual horse and the training, the background, and other things.
Oh. Good boy. Good.
So as you ask him to walk, you'll say, Smokey, walk,
Uh-huh.
and then you're going to gently kick him.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Smokey, walk.
Again. There you go.
Nice. Good boy.
No, buddy.
You're getting shy?
No. So part of horses and communication, and you can look this up online. If you watch Mother on a Foal, you'll see them like walking almost shoulder to shoulder and touching a lot. Touching to a horse is communication. And yeah, I mean, he can feel all of your weight. He can feel you up there. You can feel the different balance on his back and everything else. And then nudging or talking to me, what he just did, doesn't mean he's being mean or anything. He just reminded me, hey, take care of me, dude. You see? So I don't want, now that I mean, it took me a few years to understand all of that. When I was a little kid, I would get knocked over and I'm like, what?
Oh.
What did I do? You know? But now I get it. He's telling me I'm still here. And I'm like, okay, gotcha, bud. So communication for a horse is visual, verbal, and contact. Now visually, and when he's walking in a straight line, he can basically almost see you. His eyes are on the side of his head to protect himself from predators coming up behind him. That means anything behind him, there's a spot there that he can see going straight ahead. When his head's down low on the ground and eating, he can definitely see his back feet. So we'll stop here.
Oh.
Different areas and different spots in the arena, they also stop differently. Like there, he's going to stop really well. I use that spot because he does. But later on, you'll see that if he's facing towards home and he knows there's food there, he's going to go, guess what? I'm going home. And he may be harder to stop. Other times, he's just fine. You know, like if we're facing this way, he's going to stop pretty good. Home and food is their first thought. So that can be difficult.
Oh.
Good. And then they do think and have the mind of their own. So he's now looking at the trailer over there and like going, okay, what's going on? It's all new to him. So, but they do, and they walk away from you when we're standing still. They're not perfect, just like a dog.
Smokey, walk. Should get used to the name.
Yes. I always teach the name. Other people just teach the cues, but the name again sets them ready for their next cue. And whenever you, like if you ever worked with your dog or anything, if you're the only one ever working with them, teach them however you want. But if somebody else has to handle your dog once in a while, it's always good to have that in place, because they could say your dog's name, dog's going to turn and listen and do as asked. Ears are focused. As he turns and twists and moves and does things, they're focused. So he can, good. So he can turn them and listen to you. He can be show you irritation with them. He can also show excitement, like, oh, what's going on? I know that's food in there because that's where we get some of our hay from. So he can be interested and focused. And then he can just be relaxed. A lot of times relaxed is there. Some horses show relaxed back here and it's mistaken for irritation. Okay? Any questions?
Nope. Good.
No, basically that's it. The only thing we really didn't quite get to is steering, but steering is super simple. Can't get too far into it, but basically right hand pull straight back, left hand right where it is. And he's going to turn a little bit that way. Once he starts turning, again, you release until he's a good boy. Same thing on the left, and he's going to go. As you get more and more involved, then you can squeeze different ways, you can kick different ways. They're going to squeeze and move and do different things for you. Nice. So for every single cue, that's simple, there's probably 10 to add to it to make it a little more interesting.
Cool.
Okay?
Yep.
So now here comes the best part of the whole day. He's getting off.
Okay.
You get off just the way you got on, except you don't get the block. You're going to swing and bend at your knee. You want to keep your toe right there because you're going to slip right out of that and get down.
Leave the ropes.
Just leave it right there. Perfect. I've been doing that forever.
Good boy. It feels like I've been doing it for thousands of years.
Right. We're going to go out the gate over here since the truck has parked in our spot.
That's good, boy. Good experience.
And like I said, it's admersing. So as things go on, we'll teach you more.
How many classes do you need until you're kind of like on your own?
It's up to you, actually. And your understanding of what we're asking you to do. For us, we probably 2-3 months sometimes.
Okay.
But I know some students picking it up in 2 months or less. And
that's still quite some time.
Huh?
That's still quite some time.
Right, but you're only riding an hour a week.
Yeah.
And
okay, so it's an hour a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, and in that hour,
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We're cleaning, grooming, saddling, getting on, riding. So there's a lot to absorb, and we try not to overdo it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I hope he enjoyed it as well.
He likes the work. If he didn't like it, he wouldn't stand for it.
Have fun?
It was so much fun. Thank you. I appreciate. Una din cele mai mari bucurii care le-am avut eu, în afară de mers pe cai, în vedere, вообще experiența asta de azi, asta să văd copiii băi și să vezi copiii pe cai, lângă cai, cu toate generațiile astea care le vezi, mă, prin cluburi, prin huiuburi, prin fac prostii, debilismuri, să vezi niște copii și tineri, să vezi lângă cai, lângă animale, băi, asta îți dă așa o speranță că все-таки mâine și mai luminos ca azi. A fost una dintre cele mai interesante experiențe care le-am avut în mult timp, короче, și eu tare sper că să mai vin. 40 de baxuri să mă cost pentru lecții mai avansate, asta 160 de baxuri pe lună, mai în scurt. Și eu tare sper că să am eu de ajuns energie și timp să mai vin o dată aici și să vin regulat, pentru că nu știu dacă voi puteți simțiți prin cameră tot ce vreau eu și simt eu, dar e o experiență foarte ahuienă, короче, și eu parcă mă simt așa de atașat de dânsă și ieșesc de omenoși, nu știu cum ca ești, nici nu m-am așteptat, real nu m-am așteptat că înseamnă așa o experiență ahuienă. Sper că și vouă v-a plăcut ce ați văzut și ați înțelegeți ce am grăit și poate cumva voi zărăzi și pe voi să fiți mai dobrinchi cu animalele și să poate și cumva să aveți și voi experiența asta. Pa și удачи în maghieni! Este ultimul postscriptum pentru episodul ăsta de azi cu coloritul. Eu săptămâna asta mă jăluiem de lomcă și de отходняșă. Niciun fel de lomcă și niciun fel de отходняк după coloritul cu cai. Și apropo că suntem la bazin, există diferite metode de a intra în bazin. Scările nu e una din metoda aceea.